everybody, it's Beatrice. Welcome back. I'm going to do a part 2 on the Bikini Bootcamp that I'm doing this week, Bikini Body Bootcamp at my local gym. I hope everyone's doing great. It's Sunday. The cherry blossoms are out here in the greater Washington, D.C. area despite the cold weather. We're usually up into the 60s, but we've been hovering right around in the low 40s to mid 40s here. Like I said, I wanted to follow up to yesterday's video. I am 24 hours now to the Bikini Body Bootcamp. And so what I have been spending the better part, well, at least a good 4 hours today in doing is preparing. I think that preparation is key to success. I could have a personal chef as far as the nutritional component is concerned. I'm not too worried so much about the exercise piece, which I went over in some detail yesterday. But the nutrition component, I think if you prepare, it really can help ensure success. I could have a personal chef. One of the things that my coaches has made available to those of us who are participating in her program is a menu that's prepared by a woman who is a personal chef. It's a great luxury. Frankly, I've decided not to participate in it since each meal is $12, and a lot of these are very simple, like a scoop of chicken salad with tomato cucumber salad. Now, mind you, that's probably what we would pay in a restaurant, maybe if we were having lunch, or dinners, shrimp stir fry over spinach. I just decided that dollar for dollar it would be less expensive and probably more nutritious for me because I would know what was going into each meal. So I've decided not to go the personal chef route. I think it's a wonderful luxury, but I don't think it's absolutely necessary. It does require more legwork on your part, but again, if you're willing to put the time into this, preparation is really a huge key to your success. So what I did was, to keep myself organized, is I assembled an informal cookbook. This is a collection of the recipes that our coach has sent to us. Frankly, I think they're probably from Mark Hyman's cookbook on ultra metabolism. There's one that he did called Ultra Nutrition. I'm a huge Mark Hyman fan. And he has a whole detox program that has phases 1 and then phases 2. Many of you may have heard of it, but I'm recognizing some of the key things about some of these recipes, but they're excellent. So as far as breakfast is concerned, we'll have things like roasted vegetables and sausage frittata. We can also opt to go with the transition shake if we don't feel like having, an egg dish or something more elaborate. Again, I mentioned this yesterday. This is what I'm using. It's called Transitions. I'm not sanctioning it. I purchased this myself, but I'm sure that if you went out online, you could find it. So on busy mornings, that might be a good option for you. Lunch options are things like salads, asparagus, tomato, and hearts of palm salad. And then dinner is the area that I really focused on today. So what I did was I assembled the raw ingredients for each evening meal for the next 7 days. And so what I've done is I've actually put together each of the meals in individual bags. Now, I shop at Whole Foods, and Whole Foods has these great shopping bags. I'm not sanctioning Whole Foods in any way. I don't do all of my grocery shopping there. That's why you see these smaller size bags. But I do save these bags, and they've come in handy, and they've enabled me to prepare each meal, at least the raw ingredients. This one is almond crusted chicken. I need to add the chicken to this, but I've got things like the almonds that I need for that. I have some parsley that is required. I have some chicken broth that's required, and of course all of this will get refrigerated, and then asparagus that's part of this dish. I have all the other dishes for the next week assembled here. Chicken and eggplant wrap, again I need to add the chicken to that. I have cioppino, which sounds wonderful. I need to add shrimp, and also I need to go out and purchase some cod or monkfish and mussels to add to this. But all of the other ingredients are right here. It makes it so much easier when you take the time to food prep. And I've got several other dishes here. But, you know, that's what I did for about 4 hours today between shopping and then coming back home and preparing what I could so that I'm not running around during the week trying to figure out, okay, where did I put the parsley? Where did I put the basil? How much chicken do I need? I've portioned all of that out, and I'm going to show you the inside of my refrigerator here in a minute just to show you. So it's very important. I think that if you just ad-lib it, there's a greater chance to get off track. I believe this is why some attempts at weight loss and getting in shape in general might not succeed as well. So that's pretty much my view. Now, if this is, you know, again, I recommend that you see your doctor before any weight loss or exercise program. I'm not recommending this to you. I'm just sharing with you what I'm doing. I have found that going the food prep route, there are some real key essentials that make it a lot easier. One of which is a personal scale. I actually requested this for Christmas a couple of years ago for my husband. It's wonderful. This is a Salter scale that measures in both kilograms and pounds. It helps me to portion out everything according to weight. So I was able to portion out all the chicken and other raw protein that I'll need for the recipes. A good set of measuring spoons and a couple of sets. Now the Dollar Tree in our town here sells these for $1. So it's not a huge luxury to go out and buy a couple of sets of measuring spoons. And these are great. These are the kind that have the flexible rubbery centers. These are just wonderful. I can't believe these were just $1. The other thing that I invested in are small portion bowls. Now I've got a variety here just to show you what I use. This is a Tupperware container, great for measuring things like spices. I got this again at the Dollar Tree, and this at the Dollar Tree. I think you can find this one in the food section if they don't carry it anymore. Then there's a good likelihood that you can go to the baby section of all places and find small bowls where, you know, I guess moms would typically use these types of containers to put leftover baby food in. And it's the perfect size for half-cup portions, all the ingredients that make up your recipes. The other thing that I highly recommend is a set of good knives, good sharp knives. You must learn how to sharpen your knives too, to make sure that they are good and ready for your food preparation. So, and the other thing is good cutting boards. We've got 3 or 4 cutting boards of various sizes. We have one large one, you can fit a whole Thanksgiving turkey on it. We have a medium one that's great for cutting, well, I guess you could cut a whole loaf of bread on it, but we, you know, cut celery and stuff like that on it. And then the really small ones for cutting up things like, you know, small vegetables, Brussels sprouts, jalapeno peppers, stuff like that. So these are the things that my husband and I are going to eat for the next week. And yes, my husband's going to share with me. I figure he can add to his own meal if he feels that it's not filling enough. And certainly we've got enough things in our pantry and our refrigerator for him to do. And then my breakfast and lunch options, again, they're pretty easy. As I said, they consist primarily of salads. There's a chicken salad recipe in there, for example, Mediterranean salad recipe. And then again, the breakfast items are pretty simple. They're typically scrambled eggs, frittatas, omelets, that sort of thing. Or again, you can substitute the shake. So that's pretty much it. I'll show you my freezer so you can get some ideas on how I portioned out the protein. I've got some ground turkey and ground chicken in there. I've got turkey bacon and a couple of other items in there, so you can just see how I've portioned that out. Anyway, I hope you get some great ideas on that. My next video, I do promise I'm going to go over my workout wear for you. I've got some great ideas on that, but as I mentioned, I think, you know, when you dress the part, you feel the part and you do well, and you feel really good about yourself when you do that. So I'll be covering that in my next video, but we'll go over what's in my freezer here.
So here's what I've done. This is a BB bag actually, but I used it to help create a stand-up bag into which I placed all of my pre-portioned chicken, and I've labeled each one as to how much it weighs. This one is 9 1/8 ounce. Up here we've got the frozen ground chicken, ground breast of turkey that I'll be using in some of the recipes. And then down below, as you can see, I've got frozen shrimp, which will be used for the cioppino recipe. But anyway, that's it. I hope you guys get lots of inspiration from this. Again, if this is something that you're interested in doing, like I am, again, see your doctor. Make sure that you're in good shape and ready to go, and I'll talk to you next time. Take care. Bye.